actually taking a short orifice header out and putting it in the TXV kit. Today we're replacing the short orifice header assembly and going back with the TXV. Coils are super dirty, especially that coil right there. So we washed them out last week, but you can tell the compressor's been getting hot. So we're going to change out the filter dryer, recover all the refrigerant. I might reuse it. I need to weigh it. If it's, I might just use new refrigerant, R22. I don't know if the condenser coil was plugged and it caused the oil to break down a little bit. Plug up the filter and the little orifices, but we'll see. I'll cut it open and see what's inside. So I'm gonna start by recovering. There should be 7.3 pounds in here, so we'll see. I'm gonna remove my cores and then hook up my recovery setup. Check out this core. Doesn't look too good. I don't know if they've done any work to the system, but I'm just gonna use new refrigerant. And hopefully this compressor lasts, but this time will tell. I'll check amps and all that. Alright, I got my recovery set up. All my valves are open. Actually, not yet. Alright, now all my valves are open. Go ahead and zero it. Remove the cores for a little bit better flow. I need to get some 3/8 inch hoses, but we'll just use this for now. I'm gonna open the liquid side only, the high side. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Always use a fresh filter dryer to keep your machine clean and refrigerant. I'm gonna cut circuit 2, all these little orifices out right after the orifice, so just like that I'm gonna go ahead and cut all these. There's 9 total, so I'll show you once I do that. Alright, I got it cut out. When you cut them out, it's gonna pinch them shut. So what you do, grab your channel locks and you squeeze them and they open right up. There you go. And then, hey, give me that box, the cardboard box. So what I have to do is I have to cut all these off, all these little ends, and then ream them out, and then stick them in about 1 inch into the tube, and then pinch it, and then brace them, and then make a hole for my external equalizer line. Alright, I got all these cut from Deep Bird. I'll go ahead and blow nitrogen backwards to the coil to get any oil or anything out. Same with the liquid line. There's the filter. Just blow everything with nitrogen out. Make sure there's no dirt or anything else. Same with this. So now I'm gonna go ahead and install this. I'll do it after. Basically just stick these in. I can do it. About 1 inch, pinch it, and then braise them. Alright, I've got them all in there. I'm going to go ahead and pinch them and braise them while I'm flowing some nitrogen. And then secure all this, make sure nothing's rubbing. And we'll put my external equalizer about right here, and my sensing bulb right after. So this out of the way. Stand over here. Got it. We gotta keep the heat away from the sensing bulb. Keep it sideways. Doesn't take much. Got a little gap right here. Yeah, it doesn't take much to braise these low heat and a little bit of soldering. Now we're gonna do the liquid line and the external equalizer. Make sure you purge nitrogen while brazing, especially these little tubes. You don't want any of that oxidation to plug them up. Next, I'm gonna pressurize it to about 50 to 100 psi, and actually I'm gonna drill a 1/8 inch hole right here. While it's pressurized, it's going to take out any of the copper shavings and blow them out. So I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, we got about 87 psi. New filter dryer. Got everything hooked up. I'm going to drill the hole for the equalizer. Make sure you wear some eye protection. So basically 1/8. So the first step, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill right here. Hold it. Yeah. Slowly. Battery died. Bring your drill. Right there. Alright, take number 2. So basically it's under pressure, 87 psi. Under pressure so none of the shavings get in when you drill it out. So we're almost there. Alright, we got it drilled out. Unroll it. There you go. Just raise it up, and then I'll put my I actually had to buy these clips from Trane. They don't come in the kit. Once I clip the bulb, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this insulation back over it. Pressure test it and pull a vacuum. Got that brazed in. Now I'm gonna leak test the spider I'm on. I'm going to go ahead and leak test everything, and then we'll pull a vacuum. Alright, pressure test went great. I'm about to start pulling a vacuum. My vacuum set up. I'm just going to use 2 3/8 inch hoses since I'm only using a 3 CFM pump. It's only a small circuit. It's only I think it's a 3.5 ton compressor. Coil's not that big. Condenser's a little bit bigger, but there's three CFM pump with 3/8" hoses should pull it down pretty quickly. Let me get everything set up, hooked up. Checking the oil with my micron gauge. Make sure it could pull below 50 microns. So anyways, 2 hoses, doors removed, 4 tools. My micron gauge on. Hard to do with one hand. Make sure everything's nice and snug. Hand tight only. Go ahead and hook up to the amp and we'll turn it on. Alright, got everything hooked up. Got the amp connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the pump first. Open up this valve. Open up my ballast. And I'm slowly gonna crack these. Actually, I'll leave them cracked. Don't forget that plug either. That scare you?
A little bit.
Yeah, I got a little plug to keep the oil nice and dry. So I'll leave these cracked for a little bit. And then once I see it start cooling down, then I'll go ahead and open them up all the way. Kind of clear the dead space on the other side of that ball valve. I might open and close them a few times. There it goes. Now I can close my gas ballast. Open and close these one more time. And we're already at 4,000 microns. Once it reaches 500, I'll let it sit for 10 minutes, then I'll do a decay test for about, depends, probably about 5 minutes, and then if it doesn't rise over a certain level, I say 750, then I'll go ahead and pull it down again and then valve it off and start charging it. Already at 1800, so that's pretty good with 2 3/8" hoses. Valve cover. Yeah, we're getting there, about 475. I got that time set for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna let it sit under 500 microns for 10 minutes and then do a decay test, and then we'll charge it up with some R22, 7.3 pounds, and then I'll might have to adjust the TXV, we'll see. Hopefully it's already set, so we'll see. Alright, about to do a decay test. We'll see if we pass or not. So I have to close these. See how it went up right away? There's a little bit of dead space behind the valves. Go ahead and bring it down again, and then I'll close it, and we'll look at the graph. Alright, so pump is still on, so I'm going to go ahead and valve everything off and turn off my pump. Hit my hose focus. Purge your lines. Screw it on a little bit. Purge. One more time. time for good luck. Zero your scale. Go ahead and add a pound before you take off your micron gauge. It's okay, it's not going to hurt your gauge. Got a pound, a little over a pound. Now I can go ahead and take this off, put my cords in there, and continue to charge the system. You might get a molecule or two of moisture when you purge it, but the filter dryer will take care of that. Alright, we just started it up. We need to make sure everything's fine. We need to insulate this bulb. Checking my subcooling. I need to get some more insulation so insulate this securely. Much better.
You can see through this one. Another one you can barely see through.